Hey guys, so I know a lot of people have messaged me about making a Etsy listing. If you don't know, my company has sold over $10 million on the Etsy platform. We've sold on Walmart, Amazon, Wayfair, and a couple other platforms as well, plus our websites. So I'm just trying to give back some information to you guys when creating listings, what sells, what you shouldn't do, and just some tips. First off, I use the old listing form on Etsy. As you can see, it's just easier to me. So we'll get to the most important thing. This is the photo. So this is what's going to set you apart in a marketplace. So you have to be eye catching. You can't just be using, the same image everybody else is using. You might want to throw some color in there. You really want to mix it up a little bit. Depending on what you sell, everybody's different. If you're selling a T-shirt, maybe the background is colorful. If your design is not colorful, do the background that's colorful. Make sure you're using mock-ups. Like here's an example of a product. Like you want people to see it in use. You just don't want. So when you sell on Amazon, it's basically the product, and it's on a white background. Here, it is you want to see it being used. I'm just going to show you an example. Here's what a white background would look like versus a mock-up. So you always want to go the mock-up route. So a couple other things are, you want to definitely show sizing is definitely always a good one. You definitely want to show how big each part is so people know what they're buying. You don't want them to just come up with let's see, so like here's a sizing. The smaller one, how big it is, how big the bottom is. So you're setting the expectations what the buyer is going to get. You don't want them to buy it and return on you because now you're paying shipping and things like that. Definitely, I always do a mock-up image, a size image. Um, Sometimes I do like a perk image, so it's like an image with some text on it. Made in the U.S. Can be used indoor or outdoors. You definitely here's a sizing image that I would use as like a third image. If you're buying a stencil, you want to see how big the stencil is, how big is the design. This is what sells people. They know exactly what they're getting. They can look at it. Here's would I lead with that photo or would I lead with a mock-up photo? Which one are you likely to click on? You're probably going to go the mock-up route. So always play with it. The picture is definitely going to be the way to go as a very important factor. If you could make a video, I would make a video of it either being in use. If you're doing clothing, just somebody wearing it. Maybe you flip it inside out just a little bit so they can see what the inside looks like. If it's going to be comfortable or not. All right, let's get to this. So everything that I do, we make. So that is my settings. That may not be your settings, but that's mine. Title, you want it to be legible. You don't want it to be like, repeating the same words over and over. So if you're doing a shirt, maybe you do like a, personalized shirt or a bride shirt or college shirt. You definitely want to use, so you have 140 characters. I would try to use about 80 to 100 of the characters. You definitely want to put something in there that obviously describes what you're selling, but then maybe some other keywords. This is the time to put them in. And here. You definitely choose your category. I like making things specifically for like birthdays or first birthdays. I mean, they put this here for a reason. So if you're making products, here are occasions that you should definitely target. I don't know what you're making, but say you're making a sign. Well, I'm going to make a first birthday sign. I'm going to make an anniversary sign, baby shower. All these are here for a reason because people are searching for this stuff. So, depending on what you're selling, try to hit as many of these occasions as possible. Same thing goes with holidays. Go down the holidays. You can search in Etsy what people are doing. This gets your brain going, get the ideas flowing. It's a great way to come up with new products. I definitely always choose the rooms. I always choose up to 5. Seems like it's the way to go. You want to use as many as these things as possible. Description, write a good description. Tell a person what it is. I would probably use at least 500 words. Tell them, how to order if it's specific for your orders. The use indoor, outdoor, just a good description in general. You got to think their algorithm is going to be picking this up. You can always click here and it'll show you the Google search preview. We don't use production partners currently, so I never really dove into that, but I would do some research on what you should do there. We have a ton of different sections, as you just saw, tags. You want to fill up every single tag here. You want to do 13 tags, the material, make sure you do that. Pricing, I never go the lowest on Etsy, and I'm not the highest. I'm usually just in the middle, quality product in the middle. I'm not doing this for bargain prices. Quantity, I always go $9.99 because we have an unlimited amount of them. Definitely set up your variations in here. And here's all our different shippings. We're 1 to 2 day processing times. And depending on what you sell, do no returns. If you're personalizing an item, and you give them the size, the color, you show them a video, you show them multiple photos on what it looks like, they know what they're buying. So we do no returns because you already know what it is. Obviously if it's broken or things like that, we accept returns or replacements. This isn't an end all be all, but that's why you provide the information. You want at least, I would do at least 5 photos. More photos, the better. Depending on what your product is. If it's a stencil like I'm showing you here, you want, a mock-up. You definitely want to show what the stencil looks like when they get it. You want to show sizing. And then maybe a couple other, mock-ups. Maybe you do, 2 more mock-ups. So people really can see what you can put on it, different designs. On these stickers, the vinyl stickers I have here, I would probably do another mock-up, and then I would do a sizing image. And then maybe a close-up of just one or what the back looks like, or a video of peeling it off so people can, see the process. And, make your pixels at least 2,000 pixels wide. Listen, if Etsy's asking you for it, you just do it. Because obviously that's only going to help you out. Making the videos and doing all this stuff may sound like a lot of work, but at the end of the day, you're here to sell stuff. And this is how we make our products. And if you want, you go to Etsy and you start typing in. So say you're selling a stencil or butterfly stencil. I type in butterfly stencil. Etsy will give you some possibilities of what people are searching. Make sure you use those in the keywords in your descriptions. And this is how you make the listing. There's not a secret door and you get listed number one. No, you make a quality listing with a quality photo, quality secondary, third, fourth, fifth photos, and you make sales. That's how you do it. Any questions? Feel free to comment on the video, and I hope this helps you guys out.